everyone, welcome back. We are here to watch episode 2, season 5 of The Crown. The episode is called The System. If this is your first time here on the channel, hello, my name is Steffi, aka In My Humble Opinion, and for the past couple of seasons, we have been watching The Crown together. And we're continuing on that tradition this season as well, so let's get into The System.
It started by accident. Well, with an accident,
That's not foreboding at all.
Again?
Jeszcze raz, będziemy kręcić jeszcze raz.
You ready?
Yes.
I love how like Philip is just comedic and becoming a old grumpy man. Who are they supposed to be? Comment down below, because I need help. I remember the guy was talking to Charles in the previous episode, insinuating that his daughter was sick, so just not quite sure who they are.
Poor Norton.
Yeah.
Norton.
He could probably do with some support from his godfather.
Yeah, still isn't ringing a bell. Did we see them at all in the previous seasons, or?
You make a better person of me.
And you of me.
I love how they're like so matter-of-fact about that. And you of me.
Good night.
Dang, remember when there was a lot of drama between those two in season 2? Man, come such a long way.
That was actually her.
Okay, is this the Andrew Morton guy? That's the one that approached her to write the book, right? Like that controversial book. Dang, that's so crazy.
We saw the pictures of you in Italy. Well, you all look so happy.
If only you knew. It's honestly worse than ever. I'm at a loss for what to do.
Not Diana spilling her own tea.
Clark Kent.
You said his name was Andrew.
Yeah, it's just what I call him.
Andrew Morton. Oh my gosh, her iconic like baggy 90s sweatshirt style is just...
Hello?
Oh my god, are the phones being tapped? Someone's listening in on her conversation?
And to bring these.
I feel like the way that they're writing older Philip, he's like so nice. Maybe he's softened a bit over the years. Oh my god, did he have like an affair with this lady? Like, why is he like looking at her so intensely?
The minute they make a commitment to a life together,
Which is?
grow in separate directions.
What in the...
Given up polo and developed a thing for carriage driving.
I have, yes. I'm obsessed.
Trust me, I'd love to have a book out there so everyone understands how difficult it's been for me, but I don't want to be responsible for starting a war.
Do it, girl.
If you and I don't meet, how would he get the reportings?
There would have to be a middleman.
He's like, me? That's me.
Yep, that's me.
Someone who thought it was important.
Dang, honestly, get you a bestie like him.
If you wanted me to.
He is giving Harry Cameron vibes, and if you understand the reference... You know what I will say about Philip? When he commits to a hobby, he like really commits to a hobby. Move that bus! Move that horse! Move that carriage!
These two reins, you have control over all 4 horses.
I'm just like so confused as to why he is so emotionally invested in this woman. Am I missing something here? Am I like totally misinterpreting what this is?
Princess is intrigued by the proposition that I was willing to consider it.
I'm interested to see how they like tie what the point of this horse carriage storyline is. Oh my god, he looks like Elton John in the 90s.
Take this book that's being written. With the Prince of Wales's cooperation.
Maybe not him directly, but his friends for sure.
Ugh, and his friends suck.
Here's a list of questions for her.
And so it begins.
Bye, Mummy.
Oh. James Coldhurst. That name kind of sounds familiar, actually.
Ready?
She's like, I've been ready. I've actually stayed ready.
And I thought about moving abroad with the boys, but the Crown could take legal custody of any heirs to the throne.
Oh, she was willing to put up with Charles's ass for their sons.
My parents were always wrapped up in their own problems, and my mother was always in tears, and my father never telling us what was going on.
And the cycle repeats.
Prince Charles famously replied, "Whatever in love means," when asked if he was in love with you. How did that make you feel?
Absolutely traumatized.
And we were also traumatized watching that.
And then I saw Camilla in her grey suit and her pillbox hat. And I just felt chilled to the bone.
I love how she like remembers what she's wearing too. That's a raid.
When the Queen was there, I always felt second place. And Charles barely looked at me. I just felt like a fish out of water. And I was so thin. My bones were just sticking out all over.
I wonder if these tapes you can actually hear, and I'm assuming that the Crown is literally taking quotes from those tapes or maybe even from the book for this scene right now. I feel like I've heard the tapes, like some of the tapes in random Diana documentaries I've seen.
When I was pregnant with William, I threw myself down the stairs at Sandringham.
Oh. Oh no. Another oversized sweatshirt.
I think he was a bit shocked. He said he had to look up Bulimia Nervosa in Kumar and Clark's.
Oh, that's right. Because I would imagine that a lot of people at this time were not really being open about, like, eating disorders, mental health.
I wish you'd have told me before.
The suicide attempts.
I'm so sorry.
I really like her friend.
He wants to know if he can speak to any of your friends.
Why?
He said it would help with the deniability. If you can show he has other sources for all this, then it gives you cover.
Damn, this Andrew Morgan guy was like, I am ready to expose the royal family. In the name of Diana.
Start with Sue,
Who's Sue?
my room therapist. Felix Lyle,
Felix. Lyle.
my astrologer.
Wow, a private astrologer.
Shandy Toffolo,
Don't tell me she's your Reiki healer.
my acupuncturist. Stephen Twigg, my body worker.
So her only confidants are like the people that work for her. She was just like really isolated in this system.
Here we are.
Peter Morgan really said, we do not give a fuck about Elizabeth in episode 2.
Yes.
Oh my god, I am like so nervous that he is gonna make a move on her. If anything happens to this friend, I swear to you. Oh my god, he is being followed. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I'm awake now. I was like falling asleep. Oh, we're back at this storyline with the horses.
Apparently there's a book being written about the Princess of Wales with her cooperation.
What kind of book?
One that claims how badly she's been treated by the family.
Oh, see, this is why I was like, why are we focusing on this? Dang, is the Crown trying to suggest that it was Philip's idea to do all of that shady stuff with Diana and her friends and Andrew?
Speaking on this thing again, ever heard a click on the line this morning? This end.
Dang, the paranoia.
Jefferson?
I love that phone.
Miles Hunt Davis, the Duke of Edinburgh's private secretary, requesting a meeting with you as soon as possible.
Oh, remember how last season ended too. Very suspect. That conversation between Philip and Diana. Oh, girl, I would hide that in a more discreet place. Hide it with your bras. Like, honestly. She always has like that downward kinda.
Because privacy is so important, isn't it?
Yes.
Please.
I won't do that, all right?
Oh, burn. Remember in the Balmoral episode from season 4, like Philip was so pro Diana and then
But I've always had a soft spot for you.
literally what we just said.
Maybe because I often share your frustration with your husband.
He's like, common enemy. Common enemy can bond people.
Or we end up damaging something much bigger and something much more important.
The crown.
The system.
Okay, that too. It's so ironic having this speech right now in this season of The Crown, knowing that in like a month or so, Harry is gonna be releasing his own memoir.
You remain loyal to your husband and loyal to this family. In public.
In public.
Don't rock the boat.
Mm.
You're not saying anything.
I don't think there's anything to say.
Do you know, I think that's the wisest thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
I really wonder if they could have written this scene if Prince Philip was alive, because these are strong accusations to be making. Oh my gosh, I'm like Lionel Richie now in this episode.
Andrew, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh my gosh, the music.
This book is breaking all kinds of publishing records.
In France.
Wow.
And security and reassurance. But did they
Oh.
all-out war? Which sadly seems to be where this is currently headed.
But me as a viewer of The Crown, I am ready for that, so. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The storyline with Prince Philip and finding a new hobby with horse carriage, whatever, I was like literally trying to not fall asleep. I was like, what is this? But then it all made sense once it tied to Diana and the Andrew Morton book. Now, I'm somewhat familiar with this story, and actually, my mom owns this book. So I would like to read it, and I definitely can read it. I just don't know where it is, but she owns the book. Like, I've seen it before. Yeah, I was so freaking confused why we were focusing. Like, why is this the storyline that they have chosen to go with for Prince Philip in this episode? Wow, yeah, really strong accusations to be making that Prince Philip more or less threatened Diana and told her to stay quiet, and practically like organized, asked different people who worked for them to try and scare Diana's friend and track down Andrew Morton and get any information that they could, tapping the phones. Like, that is serious. And I do wonder if Prince Philip was still alive, like, would they be able to write the episode in this way? To be fair, they did suggest at the end of season 4 with that last scene between Philip and Diana, because he more or less was like, be careful. But I feel like this one was way more direct and explicit that, yeah, this is what Philip was doing, which I don't know. But I feel like overall, I think really this episode is serving as a setup for the drama that's going to unfold. Like, this book is really going to be the catalyst for the demise of the relationship, not just between Diana and Charles, but between Diana and the royal family. So I am really looking forward to seeing how that plays out in The Crown. I mean, aside from the obvious, because oh god, I'm not gonna be ready for that. But and like I said during the reaction, it's just so interesting when you think about how like Prince Philip was telling Diana, like, we are not like other families. We cannot air our dirty laundry out to the public. And then lo and behold, cut to 2023, even though like technically obviously it's not 2023 right now, but like in 2023, Diana's son is going to be doing more or less like the same thing, except like this time he's very much owning that he wrote the book and is involved in the book. Wow. History repeating itself. Okay, well, my question for you guys is, I want to know, do you think that Philip was involved in giving the go-ahead to tap Diana's phones and like organizing different people to try and get rid of this story essentially, and then even going so far as to talk to Diana and more or less tell her to stay silent? Like, do you think Prince Philip did that? I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I don't know. But at the same time, I wouldn't count it out of the realm of possibility, because Queen Elizabeth was obviously not gonna do that. Like, she could have a very civil discussion, but I don't think she's gonna like be on the walkie-talkie like they're on the move. Like, I could kind of see Prince Philip exhibiting those kinds of behaviors. So yeah, let me know, what do you guys think? And alright, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button down below so you know when a new video from me comes out. And comment down below your thoughts on episode 2. Did you think the Prince Philip storyline was like kind of random and boring until it was revealed like, oh, this is the connection between him and Diana's storyline? Because I definitely did. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this episode. And that is pretty much it. As always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be covering episode 3. And I'm gonna need this to like, let's go, Peter Morgan. Come on. I want the drama. I want it now. I have been waiting for years to watch the drama of this era of the royal family unfold. So let's go. You know?